All right, so I didn't want to have like a whole essay in the comment section, so this is a direct response to you, Machine and the Ghost, but anybody else who's watching it, because I'm realizing like, hey, this video can be made, the creator doesn't have to respond, so whatever. So essentially, the video that I watched started with Shakespeare saying, "Is it better to be alive and suffer rather than die in peace?" And uh, it was said that, all right, this is a valid thing for people to interact with because we know like the lived experience of William Shakespeare. So it gives a certain validity to it. However, if you talk to AI, you get this amalgamation of a response, and it's not really real. It's just like in a mean, the average response, because you understand like all the different plot points that are plotted out in a transformer can identify like language. And when you say a large block of text, it can triangulate the best response for you. And it works. It's almost like magic. Like I just ramble to an AI and it can give me something back that I can be like, yes. So for me, it's weird because we have this internet where anybody can post and you can watch comments. I mean, you can watch videos from years ago. You can comment on those. You can comment on videos that happened 2 days ago. Like, you have access to all types of information. So you can come across a video that's made 2 days ago, something very relevant to what you were talking about or what you were thinking about. But if that creator has a certain level of, let's say, exposure, it's like you're not going to have access to that person. So it's not even really like you're interacting with a person. It's a weird in between. That's why I'm glad, like, I commented on your channel, Machine and the Ghost, and I got back a response. But almost like nobody's surprised, I can comment on lots of other people's channels, never hear back from them. Or I get something where they judge me for, oh, well, you're coming at it this way. I don't want to deal with it. Like one of my more recent videos, I came across this. All right, so he was a younger kid, and he was complaining like, "There's nobody nice. All the good people are in hiding." I don't know why he has Trump voice, but he he made it seem like there's no good people. Everybody's hiding. So I was just like, "Hey, I, I don't want to say like I'm a good person, but like I'm genuine. I'm gonna interact with you. I'm gonna tell you just like a person would if you were right next to me." And it was like I knew the person wasn't gonna watch that video, but I still made it anyway, just for other people to kind of see. But it's just frustrating, like when you want to interact with a person online, you don't get really a person. So the whole point I'm making is like, how is watching a YouTube video, million different comments, million views or whatever, you're just as distant, you're just as distant from that person as you are from an AI response. Like it's just a thing that was just, it's pre-programmed. It already happened. That person said what they need to say, and they're on to the next one. There's plenty of people I'm like, yo, that'd be a cool person to hang out with, but they got thousands of other people validating them, so they don't need to interact like on a human level with anybody, any one person. You're not my face. You're just a comment. You're just numbers on the screen, right? So it's not exactly the same thing as like getting an AI response, but in a way, it almost is just as useless if you consider an AI response useless. So for me, I just took everything I'm saying and fed it into an AI. So I don't know if what I'm saying is even connecting or if it's making any sense whatsoever. But I ran it to an AI and I said, exactly this, and let's see if the response comes back in a more clear, concise way. So it's not like, all right, I'm looking for wise answer from AI. All I'm looking for it's kind of like something that gives shape to my idea, right? So is that wise? Am I looking for it to be wise or not? I don't necessarily know. All I know is I had this nebulous idea. I watched this video and I'm like, I'm kind of getting somewhere. But if you don't have that person, you're like, well, I don't know what stance you're coming from. I'm trying to bring it in. I can't talk to that person. So who am I going to talk to? You see? So it's like, oh, I can't work it out except using AI. So I get AI. It's like all right, landed there. What do you see? What are the patterns here? What am I actually saying in this rant? It can kind of get me somewhere. So it's like AI is like a great map for human psychology. It's not the territory, but a map is extremely useful. Like when you realize, like, oh, I just go here, 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 and then I can get to that new place, right? So I have these ideas, like maybe I want to go to a place where it's green pastures. The map would show this is where the green pastures are. You have to go this way to get there. And that's essentially like what I think is the use case for AI. Sometimes people use it like they're talking to another person, but and that's where it can get weird. It's like you don't want to use it like you're talking to another person. Like you kind of want to use it like, well, this is like too much, blah, blah, blah. Let's condense it down. Let's make it something like, let's process this. And it's the beauty of like AI is like, it's not going to sit there and be like, I didn't have my coffee yet. Like, leave me alone right now. Or like, you know what? I'm thinking I'm better than all these people. I don't have to give you a response. Away with you, peon. I just talk to it and it processes a response. So we get to this point like, will AI ever be conscious? And at this point, it doesn't even matter. I don't need it to be conscious. Like, what is consciousness at that point? Like, when I just have something and I'm like, I can't figure this out. You can write, maybe you can kind of get somewhere, but like, I can just rant to AI and it can give me back this.